Alright guys, so I'm pretty upset that I wasn't able to showcase my initial reaction. So this video is me knowing everything and not being as surprised anymore. You would have loved my first reaction video. Maybe I could find a way to implement it somehow, but that would be kind of difficult, or it would kind of ruin the structure of this video. I forgot to show my goddamn screen. So it's just my webcam up and it's just me reacting to like nothing on screen. And I'm just so upset because like I definitely put I put out ideas of certain theories of like what the game design, level design would be. I go on rants and little discussions about certain things. You know, I gave like insightful conversations that people should be talking about. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to glaze myself either, but I was so hyped with this game. Just seeing this is amazing. I wasn't able to react to it during the state of play because I was still at work and I didn't have time to like even, you know, react to it afterwards. So you might see this like later down the line with this video. Sorry if the upload's a bit late, but it's never too late when it comes down to talk about Monster Hunter, right? And looking into all the trailers and gameplay and stuff. If you guys want a summary, I was definitely hyped for sure, and I talked a lot. I'm just yapping about the game. It was a 30-minute video. It was about to be a whole damn video essay at that point. But let's just rewind it with the goddamn ship that's just swimming through the sand. And the talking palico. Alright, let's let everything play out first. Dude, the character models look insane. Sorry, I'm eating mangoes right now. Ah, beautiful game. I can't get over it. I really can't. Okay, so now that everything has played out, everything in this trailer itself already shows what the game will be. It's right indicating to the player, like, hey, we're gonna have some inspirations from certain things that you probably may know of. For example, in terms of story, we got a talking palico from Monster Hunter Stories. Goddamn Navarro, bro. So we're gonna have a Navarro-esque character in our party now. And I don't know how to feel about that. But you know, that's the charm of Monster Hunter, alright? It's the charm of it. Whether I like it or not, it's the charm of it, and I feel like I'll end up liking it, you know? Somehow. And we go on to these other two characters that'll be with us for this journey, it seems. And according to the website, since I already know this is Future Tim talking about the game now, I thought these were our two handlers or something like that, but this is the Smitty. And then this is our handler, which makes absolute sense because she already has the mannerisms and sort of the looks of the previous handler. It's not too far off from Monster Hunter World's handler, so it's pretty cool. But these characters, they're super Capcom characters because they look so similar in terms of character design. I mean, and I get it, this is under the RE engine and they're under the same brand, Capcom, but like these character models scream DMC5. That's like my first reaction to that. Like, these are straight up DMC5 characters. Palico. Wait, was that character talking? He said you bet. And he said hi. Wait, so that was him saying hi in the beginning? Okay, I did not know that in my first reaction. Maybe this is a blessing disguise that I'm re-recording this. What? Our character talks now? We're no longer the silent protagonist? What the hell? I'm saying hi to people now? Oh my god, yeah, his mouth be moving. What? I'm saying like one-liners though. Yeah, you bet. Oh, he said yeah, you bet. Yeah, that was him talking. What is going on? We're talking now? Yeah, so they are kind of focusing on the story aspect for this game, especially if our character is talking. So, I mean, if you're always into the Monster Hunter lore, and I'm not saying the lore of Monster Hunter was bad, but they didn't really did a big focus on its story. It's not like any other games. What I love about the Monster Hunter games actually is that they were able to still showcase good feel stories, showcase them to you in some sort of way, and at the same time you had very fun gameplay. It had a good gameplay loop, endless hours of gameplay with good lore behind it. So that's what I love about the Monster Hunter games. And here, from just this whole scene itself, it seems that we're gonna have a more serious storytelling or more drama in our Monster Hunter game. It seems that the story is gonna be the forefront of this game.
Oh, and then we can get started.
Because this guy, I forgot his name already, but this kid here is on a journey with us, seemingly to, I don't know, maybe to find someone or his family or something. I have no idea, because she says, I hope we find him, as she looks at him.
You bet.
I hope we find them soon.
See? And I did say, actually, I'll probably cut to the, I'll cut to the clip, but I did say, if they actually have good storytelling, or like just a good story overall, I might tear up, because I don't know, I feel like Monster Hunter stories, like not the game, but the actual stories, like of what they show, they're very heartwarming. I got a soft spot for Monster Hunter, alright?
Incredible. I've never heard of a Karatnoth herd this big before.
Karatanoth? Is that the oh yeah, these are the normal creatures or animals of the ecosystem, just like the Aptonoths from World or the other games.
One of them's got big spikes on its back.
Sheesh! Just snag that little guy. Hold up, let's talk about this though. Look how beautiful the animations are.
Now to lead it away from the pack. We'll make for the desert.
This is something you will see on I can't get over that. Alright, let's replay all this first. I want to talk about how visually pleasing the game looks, because the first trailer really showed that it was still in development in terms of its graphics. Like, you know, they obviously weren't done with how the game looks. It looks like a completely different game now in here, because of how, like, there's it's very vibrant, there's a lot of graphic fidelity happening, and look at these cutscenes here. When I was first watching this, I thought it was CG on this part. I thought it was like CG. It was just like it was just a cutscene shown to us. But this is actual in-game stuff. Reason why I know it's in-game? Let's just keep letting it play. Look how beautiful, like, the way it's animated. The way it's animated for its monsters, how it looks so detailed. Everything of this scene. It's like something you would see in the CG Monster Hunter movies or something. See, this is in game, and look how the fur, the hair, the creature just seamlessly, like, it looks so natural.
Now to lead it away from the pack. We'll make for the desert.
See, like, but this was the part that amazed me the most visually, when the thunderstorm came in, or sandstorm, thunderstorm, whatever, or both. See, look at all these visuals here. I knew this was I thought this was initially in-game cutscenes, but the way it transitioned to gameplay seamlessly. Wait, just look at this. See, like, just right into the action.
By order of the guild.
So I'm still wondering. The body yeet. I was cracking up on that one. The body. He just throws the body at you. But I was really wondering. See, look how detailed this. My God, this game is amazing. 2025 gotta come soon, man. Oh my God. I can't. Alright. Sorry, I'm overstimulated already. Uh, so I was talking about how, like, what's the gimmick of like the storms, like especially when you're fighting, because in my first analysis video I talked about there may be like pros and cons to the storms, like you get maybe like different rewards or something like that. Um, when you find the storm, or it could just be literally part of the gameplay loop, because the whole point of Monster Hunter is adapting to your environment, which there's much more emphasis on this game than ever before. I mean, we see a lot of environmental like hazards for enemies or the player, and there's also monsters being affected in this environment. They're literally yeeting dead bodies at you and everything, of other monsters. So like, I mean, like, look at here, you're being chased too, like you're also fighting herds of like monsters, big chunky monsters. So everything is, you're really being pushed to the limits when it comes to this game.
Now to lead it away from the pack. We'll make for
Oh, I forgot to talk about that. The goddamn Spider-Man, the Spider-Man slinger, man. Like that's gonna be good. That's gonna change a lot with how the gameplay goes, the flow of the game, and everything. Especially, I talk about later. Or wait, what am I saying? Talk about later. I talked about previously. I mean, my first reaction video, which you guys are probably not gonna see. I talked about in my first reaction of this is that the flow of the game, there's gonna be more emphasis on your mount, because also with how you're surviving, because of the areas you're gonna be put in. And I'll talk about the mount later, but I mean, just using the slinger itself and having that grappling hook on it, or the slinger hook on it, to grab different things. And also on the website it did say that you're able to trigger traps that use the slinger, is gonna be interesting to say the least, because like, yeah, like I wonder how valuable these equipment's gonna be, because Monster Hunter equipment is like your most important thing in a game to prep up and be ready for.
now to lead it away from the pack. We'll make
See, he grabbed like, I guess, those rocks and then just
for the desert.
shot the hazard, and in the background you see the goons just like tumbling over. They're like, oh shit. They're like, damn it. They just get tripped up. Well, while the leader of the pack, he's just kind of he's kind of chasing you.
The sandstorm!
But yeah, I would want to see, and and I do think we're gonna see much more gameplay for August, or maybe Tokyo Games, of them explaining the mechanics, because I really do want to see how the gameplay loop is gonna be. I did theorize that this game is gonna be like, it's gonna give us like an open world feel, or more so like it's gonna be like World, but there's gonna be much more bigger open zones to explore, and it's gonna have a different feeling to it. So that's what I theorized. That, again, all hypothetical. Don't say that I'm right, but that's what I'm kind of leaning towards too. So, and then when they showed like the whole multiplayer stuff of the game, and also the way you could travel and fight off these monsters with your team, I feel like it's gonna be like a 4-player open world game, to say the least. We'll see how the multiplayer is. I do want to talk about this monster too, because this is actually one of my favorite designs I like, because this fool looked like, because I love Tetranodon in Rise. So seeing this big boy here, again, he's kind of like Puke Puke because of that tongue, which y'all will see eventually. But other than it trying to be like Puke Puke, I like the design of how it's just a big boy, big alligator frog looking thing that is just trying to just attack you. I like the design on this one. Alright. Sorry, I keep like replaying and stuff. See, it's like Puke Puke. The reason why I assumed it was a frog as well, because because its face looks like an alligator, but like the shape of it is like a frog. Also, it's using a tongue. Like, come on now. And that's what made me realize, I was like, dude, it's literally like another Puke Puke. Sheesh. Oh yeah, you saw that too? See how you get knocked down, right, from the monster? And typically in Rise or Sunbreak, you use a wire bug to get back up, have a wire bug recovery. But here now it's a mount recovery. You could request your mount to help you get back up. Look at this. And then you start using the mount and going through the place. See? There's still more mobility, but it's still grounded. It's not like Rise. A lot of people were kind of complaining about Rise and Sunbreak, but like that's the identity of the game. It's about mobility and the tricks that you can do with it. I actually love Sunbreak because of how it Sunbreak and Rise, whatever you want to call it, because it did push its combat system a lot and using its mobility. I think the game would be much more fun to others and people wouldn't complain as much. Well, maybe they would still complain because people are used to the grounded Monster Hunter games, but to me, I think it would have been a much more even playing field if the monsters were more aggressive or find much more anti-airs in their movesets to knock you down, because you're always flying around with the wire bugs and stuff. You're literally Spider-Man in that game, which I do love. There's a bias to that because I'm a big Spider-Man fan too. So, but alright, back to the gameplay. As you see, there's a lot of inspirations already from like Rise, Sunbreak, World, and then Monster Hunter Stories. It's like all these games mashed into this game. So we're all going to see it at its like, I guess its full potential or a much more polished ideas for this game. Let's see, sorry about that. Okay. Yep, and then the different wildlife. We haven't really seen these monsters yet though. I don't know what the hell these guys are. I don't know if these are... Yeah, these are obviously normal, like, raptor-like enemies. But they're still pretty big. And look, they're jumping. They're jumping our guy. Look at that. God damn. See, this is what got me shook, though. The 4v1 with the weapon switching. Oh my! Let's rewind that. Hold up. See, this is wild to see. See, this is what I mean, where the game is gonna be pushing every mechanic, or there's gonna be a much more emphasis on certain mechanics because of how they're really gonna push you on your survivability. Like if you're able to really adapt to these certain scenarios, right? See here, you're fighting literally 4 big monsters on the field, and it's just you and your mount. So I guess that's why there's much more mobility compared to World, because you're going to be put in these type of cases. Because, like, if you're on the floor with the greatsword, like, I don't know, you might be kind of donezo. Because typically, when you're a greatsword user, you're usually fighting one... I mean, just any of the Monster Hunter games, you're usually fighting one monster, you know, on the field. Typically. I mean, yes, there are scenarios where you fight 2 at a time, 3 at a time, but, like... But still, this is 4, and then these guys are moving. They're aggressive, right? And then you have all the aggro. But look at the weapon switching though. Let's keep an eye out on it, because a lot of people were already speculating with the first ever teaser trailer that you're able to weapon switch, you know, seamlessly with your mount, because the mount has it packed right here, and literally. And this trailer confirms it, because as you go on your mount, you switch it immediately. But that's the only way you switch your weapons on the go, is that you have to be on your mount to switch it. It did say that also on the website, that your mount, you could use any weapon and you could switch it as long as you're with your mount. I think that's what I remember. I initially thought when I first saw this, like on my first reaction to this, I thought they would kind of scale it down a bit. Like they're not going to give you like a crazy weapon to use for, you know, for your... Oh, that means there's going to be a lot of grinding to do if you're going to have 2 weapons at a time. Damn, I just realized that. But yeah, I initially was thinking that they would scale down the combat a bit, because obviously they would be like, oh, it's kind of OP, we want to balance the game. But no, you could actually use... They're opening up more of the gameplay by making you choose any weapon that you could stack on your mount. And that's going to change up a lot of stuff. It's going to open up a lot of the the combat, the metas, all that type of stuff. You know, we've been seeing these past years with the crazy builds people have been doing. So now that you could wield 2 weapons at a time in a hunt is crazy to check out and see. See, and he just pulled out a whole bow gun. That's just wild, man. Literal drive-by. So here, I thought this was a counter stance, but this is apparently called focus mode, which I have no idea how it would operate. I don't know if there's like a meter for it or something. I have no clue how focus mode is going to be, but if anything, I'm just taking it as like a counter stance or a different sort of combat stance that the character has, and it has maybe certain movesets or something. That uppercut though! That chunky uppercut! I thought this was Gunlance, but no, it's just the bow gun. In my initial reaction. I was also wondering if there's gonna be like different movesets or skill sets, just how they did with the wire bugs and stuff, or the skill. What do you call it? I forgot what you call it in Rise and Sunbreak. Dude, that mouth though again. Look at that. Look at that. Goddamn. Yeah, just shoot something. Like, but I was wondering how this game would be if they would do the same approach like Sunbreak with the different skill sets, because you would change up different playstyles. You had like the blue and red scroll, I think, and you place different skills of your weapon on there, and you could change it on the go. So I wonder if that's going to be a thing here, or if focus mode is actually that. We'll see. I mean, focus mode seems not more for like different skill sets or whatever, but more so like I believe it's a different stance. It's just a whole new mechanic in Monster Hunter, like compared to the rest of the games. I think that's what's gonna make it unique. Oh look, in the background, it looks like the Coral Highlands, or it has the same like architecture of it. This is more of a vibrant area.
I've selected you as a lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you, sir.
They're so good, man, making their environments. Alright, multiplayer. I want to put this out because I'm probably not going to put it in the video, but I did speculate and talked about with my friends that I feel like for the Siege quest in World, we're gonna like partner up in the future with 8-player lobbies, or at least 8-player lobbies when we go out on these Siege quests, if they ever do some sort of structure of that of those type of hunts again. And we're actually gonna see 8 players on the field fighting this big monster, and then we're gonna have like MMO mechanics, like with the raiding mechanics and all that, similar to how like what we've seen already with the end of Sunbreak with, was it Narwa and one of the last bosses of Sunbreak for the story, I forgot. Also Behemoth fight from World. Is there other MMO mechanic? Oh yeah, Elatrion, maybe even like Fatalis. We're gonna have like those similar mechanics, MMO mechanics implemented in combat that really focus on fighting in a certain way, and also utilizing everyone to their best interest for teamwork in the game. That's what I believe, but we'll see. I also did put out thinking that it's gonna be 4 players. I honestly wanted at least 8 players on the field for hunts and stuff. If the game's scope is this big, let's say if it is open world, we will probably most likely like have just 4 players, and then there's a lot of stuff going on in this open world, hypothetically speaking, of course. And I'm pretty content with 4 players. That's completely fine. But I'm wondering how, again, the gameplay loop will be than just hunting. I wonder if we're able to just roam around, like, and do the typical open world stuff. We'll see how the multiplayer will be, but Monster Hunter always makes their multiplayer really fun. Oh, see, and this is what I mean, where it really solidifies like about the MMO mechanics. This fool's literally tanking a whole beast. And what's cool about this, like, not just in a gameplay standpoint, but like this is the stuff you would see and think about when it comes to Monster Hunter. Like, this is the stuff you would visualize or like fantasize about as you as a hunter. And now that the team has it envisioned, like, this is epic. He's literally stopping this beast from like just taking a bite on him by stopping him with the greatsword. He's holding him off with the greatsword. This is the craziest thing in gaming, bro. This is amazing. This is some God of War type stuff we're seeing with the hunters. Like, he's literally holding off a beast that's like 3 times larger than this guy, 5 times larger. And yeah, like, again, in the gameplay perspective, he's like tanking him. He's tanking him while the others in the background here are attacking him, you see? They're just kind of chilling, though. But that's how I see it. It's probably going to be like that. Well, we'll see. I want to hear your guys' comments about that. And last but not least, I probably like left some stuff out from my first reaction video, but those are the main stuff that I did want to just mention and put out. What I really want to talk about is how the team knows how to really design their environments well. They're good at creating biome diversity, even within the same map. Because we're still in the same map at the desert or the plains, you would call it. And you see how, like, there's different weather systems. There's 3 different, according to the site, there's 3 different, like, weathers to go through, like the normal weather, thunderstorm, and then like the sandstorm, and they all look completely different, but they still look beautiful in some sort of way. Here, like, look how vibrant this area looks here, and here, like, it's pretty dull considering, again, we're at the desert, but look how the architecture is with the rocks and how they're formed and everything. And as someone who's just been playing Monster Hunter since, I think, World, because I've been playing like I've been playing since the modern Monster Hunter games, but I did go back to Generation stuff. Every desert map that I have experienced so far in the Monster Hunter titles, including Generations, is that they don't seem to miss with their desert maps. I've really been enjoying every desert map they have created in their past Monster Hunter titles. So, I mean, but overall, they're still good on creating everything else. Like, their strong suit is really creating these maps and how beautiful they look. That's what's also cool and great about Monster Hunter, is their map design. It's so well put in. But yeah, to me personally, I love their deserts. I don't know why. It's funny because you would think it would be boring, because that's what I would think. But the thing is, they still make these desert maps appealing. That's, especially as someone like me who likes to see more vibrant things and more things to, like, just see in general. Me liking the desert maps shows a lot of what, you know, these teams can do with Monster Hunter. So I get so satisfied seeing that. I might be a greatsword main too here. See, what's crazy? I just realized. You know what's crazy? We haven't even seen all the weapons yet. How they're gonna fight. So imagine for longsword, dual blades, charge blade, hammer, dude, bow and arrow. God damn, man. Switch axe, insight glaive, dude. There's.
Thank you, sir.
I'm a longsword main, but I would use, like, the different weapons in this game. Just reason why, like, I don't create a variety of weapons is simply because it's a lot of grinding to do if you want the most optimal build. But I love how all the weapons, like, really create different play styles and the way you play. Gosh, this game is beautiful. All right, I'm gonna cut to past Tim, who's talking about the website and stuff and going into it. But alright, y'all have a good one. Peace. A world with an ever-changing climate, life here has learned to adapt the harsh environments. Dude, did you see that? You see how he just took one of the little guys? Or the little guy fighting back? I couldn't tell. The wildlife developing on its own ecosystem, and the humans developing their own culture within it. Changing environments. So sandstorm, thunderstorm, and then normal weather. Each hunting locale features an environment with two dynamically changing identities, one in which region is harsh and unforgiving, where ravenous monsters fight for limited resources, and another in which the region is vibrant and brimming with life. See, that's what I was just talking about, how like the game is so good on like with its environments, of like how it's so detailed. They know how to structure it. They know how to make it look visually pleasing no matter what it is. So I mean, look at this stuff right here, man. Changes in the environment also means changes for the monsters and wildlife that live there, so you'll be running into new surprises around every corner. Okay, so they never really gonna be talking about like open world. I still feel like it's gonna give an open world feel, but it's more vast than world. They're gonna have big open zones like world, but it's gonna be just more there'll be more stuff to look into, I assume. Monster herds. In the Forbidden Lands, you'll encounter not only herds of small monsters, some of the large monsters of the region may also form packs. Each group has its own place in the ecosystem, with its own unique movements and behaviors. Dude, that's really cool. Yeah, you better not be in the wrong territory. Alright, new mount. An essential companion for traversing the vast lands. I don't know how to pronounce that. Psychret? The Psychret is an animal mount whose exceptional agility will provide the hunter with the crucial support out on hunts. Its well-developed sense of smell allows it to guide you automatically to your current objective. Okay, so he has the this mount has the Firefly mechanic, or any location you select on the map. And it also has the mount mechanic from Iceborne, where it'll follow where you target the fireflies to be at. You could also use your slinger and certain kinds of items while mounted, allowing you to comfortably restore your health, sharpen your weapons, or even gather materials while on the move, just like Rise and Sunbreak. Isn't just for travel though. You could also stash an extra. Okay, it's confirmed. You can also stash an extra weapon in its weapon sling, allowing you to switch between two weapons of your choice. Oh, okay. So they're not limiting the combat. Nice. So it's gonna be any sort of weapon you want. That's so dope. Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot to say the last says allowing you to switch between two weapons of your choice while out on hunts. There we go. So Windward Plains. That's one of the. What is the map? This is only the first map. They're probably going to have different biomes, most likely. That's what they always do. As a member of the Research Commission charged with investigating the Forbidden Lands, the Windward Plains is the first new hunting locale you'll visit. See? Told you. The plains are a diverse region filled with sandy deserts, swaying grasslands, twisting rock formations, and other natural wonders. And this is our first two monsters. Doshaguma, rugged territorial fanged beast, and they exhibit an aggressive disposition and inhabited a large range, sometimes observed in large packs. That's crazy. One of the first monsters, right, looks like a threat. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it's one of those monsters. I like, yeah, from one of the OG monsters, Chatacabra. But yeah, I forgot what the other monster was called in the OG game. I think it was started with a C also, or maybe a T. I forgot. Shoot, I forgot its name, but it had the word Cabra in it as well, the name Cabra in it as well. So, a large species of amphibians that use the adhesive quality of their saliva to affix stone to their forelimbs in order to power up their size. I just realized he's basically another Puke Puke because of the tongue and the color scheme. He's literally another Puke Puke. All right, let's see what else they got here. Oh, characters. There we go, characters. Oh, really dive deep to the lore. New allies and a rich cast of characters will support your journey as a hunter. Our story takes place in the Forbidden Lands, an unexplored region where the guild has sent the hunter and their allies to investigate. Get a glimpse of the characters that you'll meet as you step into the mysterious new land. Hunter. Male and female hunter. Protagonist, the character you play as. And the character you play as a hunter is assigned to the Forbidden Lands Research Commission. Their job is to help investigate this unexplored region. Oh, okay. So we're kind of like the seasoned veterans now, huh? The hunters, we're no longer like the rookies. That's what they're going for. We're kind of the seasoned veterans. Because we got hired. Or, I mean, this is pretty vague, right? It seems like we're the seasoned veterans, though. I mean, look at the drip. Look how serious they are. You know? Palico. Oh, yeah, I forgot. The Palico be talking, though. Palico, a feline, a cat-like creature, fully capable of speaking. Yeah, speaking with people whose hunters trusted Palico partner. They'll provide invaluable hunting and moral support. Invaluable hunting and moral support. Okay. That's nice to know. Alma, a hunter's... Okay, so she's... Yeah, I mean, she definitely gave handler vibes, just like World. A hunter's handler, one who manages monster hunt requests, permissions, and quests. She'll accompany you on quests and provide valuable support and knowledge. Oh yeah, see the full render. I'm telling you, these characters, they hella look like they're from DMC. My goodness. Gemma, that's her name. A smithy with research commission. She'll take care of all your weapon and armor crafting needs. Okay, so the smithy. Okay, nice. Nata, a mysterious young boy that comes to you on your journey. Dude, they still kept it vague. Damn. But yeah, he's definitely like main character energy right here for sure. Like his bracelets. Wait. Hold up, bro. His bracelets though. I be having like all these. I be having all these, dude. I be having the same things too. Hold up. I be having the same thing. I have all these. God damn. Alright. Hold up. Alright, so that's all the characters for here. We already seen all this, I think. Yeah, we already seen all this. They're gonna reveal more monsters in the future, like at least some. Hopefully they wouldn't show everything though. I want to be surprised with the new monsters because these are 2 new monsters. I think they're new. Hunting. Did we check out hunting yet? Hunting action is bigger than ever. New moves and a huge variety of weapons and equipment, and more ways to use monsters and environment to your advantage. Ultimate hunting action. The 14 iconic weapons from the Monster Hunter series will each make their return. Great sword, long sword. Yep. Okay. Yeah, all the weapons that you're familiar with. I kind of expected a new weapon to kind of show up, but we'll see. Maybe in a future update they'll do that, or we'll see. Maybe not. I mean, I'm pretty content with all the playstyles that they offer. But I sort of did expect a new weapon or something, or whole new playstyle. So new action features, new moves for each weapon will help you make the most of any situation during your hunts. Focus mode. Oh, is that the counter? Is that the counter? Yeah, it's the counter stance. Focus mode allows you to aim your attacks and guard abilities. You could also use focus mode to pinpoint monster weaknesses, which can be targeted with special new attacks that will deal big damage. By making it easier to space yourself and aim your attacks during hunts, focus mode will make it even easier for players of all stripes to get in on the hunting action. Okay. I feel like it's still a bit vague. I guess it just puts you on a... Like, how does focus mode really work? They're gonna have like probably a presentation about that in Tokyo Games or something, discussing the mechanics. I'm still a little bit confused, like how would, like if it's really just a counter stance or something, or if it really means all this, or like is it just another, is it just like a different stance where you're able to really power up and do these crazy movesets, or what? And you're able to capitalize and exploit its weaknesses with this mode. The Slinger returns as an indispensable hunter tool. Use it to fire rocks, seeds, and other natural ammo, or even use it to trigger objects in the environment. Hook Slinger. The Hook Slinger is the newest evolution of the Slinger, allowing you to gather all types of materials from a distance. Yup. This boy is literally like Spider-Man. It can be used while mounted on the Sacred, and can even be used to interact with certain environmental objects or trigger traps. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be. There's gonna be a lot of emphasis on this new Slinger we have. Yeah, we're really gonna be Spider-Man still in this game. All right, I think that's all to cover, but I'm looking forward to it. This is just a reaction video, but I guess this is also somewhat of an analysis video at this point. It's 38 minutes long, so I hope you guys enjoy this big, chunky Monster Hunter video. You know, when it comes to me about Monster Hunter, I'm always just going to be talking about this game, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to drop a like, subscribe, comment down below how you feel. I'm very curious how everyone's thoughts of like the mechanics and this game overall is going to be. Looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. So, alright y'all. Hope y'all have a good one, and let's look forward to more Monster Hunter Wilds. And remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, because there will be Monster Hunter content when it comes to this game. So remember to follow me. Alright, peace off. Have a good night, or good morning, or afternoon. Alright, see ya.